up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm out for blood. I'm feeling dangerous. I just can't get enough. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting down. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. I know where I'm going. I have been chosen. I'll never be broken. I am the champion. A clashing of titans, a battle of giants. Take a moment of silence. I am the champion. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Racing to the Weekend number 86 already. 14 people now in the server, and hi to the chat as well. The Pulse, Wanamir, Tiggers too, hi, Hypnotisms, the Pulse, and Wanamir again, and Aggie. Hello, guys, how are you doing? Today I will be doing the stream all by myself. Because, our dear Juan is a little bit overwhelmed with all the things he needs to do with work, courses on the work, and streaming for others, and streaming on, the Tuesdays normally for us. And he's so busy that he thought he will resign from Racing to the Weekend. So it will be me alone. I see a drop in viewers, -5 now, so that's good. We are in qualification, and this man, Dazzle Penguin, he has the best time again, 1.4 seconds against Thomas Vrouwenraad, both in the Honda, and it's the stage final. Stage final means double points for the guys, and today we have 2 20-minute races. And Cracker thought, Guru needs to do it alone. Why not make the last one a 40-minute race? So, for the next couple of hours, I will be your voice for this evening. So, I need your support a little bit on the chat as well. So, keep me going. Not that I'm going to sleep anytime soon, but yeah. I'm so glad it is weekend now. So yeah. Yeah, what we can do maybe in the after. Let me see who's already in the chat. Oh, let's see. Cracker, Dutchstick, Kiri, Nino, Ottegraaf, Swadimir, and Finn are all in the voice chat. So maybe I can join them afterwards. So no problems at all. No problems at all. Zabiga, Swadimir just subscribed for 10 months in a row. Thank you very much, Swadimir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's have a look at Thomas Vrouwenraad. He needs to make up a lot of time here with the bright red wheels of his. So he's improving on his lap, coming over the start-finish line then. And it is an improvement indeed. A 1:55.8, but still too slow. Let's go here on this cam, as we have the Haken, then to the Mercedes Arena he comes. So let's see if he can improve a little bit of his time. Already 0.2 of a second up. Then yeah, keep it to the left side, brake early, and keep a little bit off those curves. You can roll the car out here, yeah, of course, no problem at all. And then Valvoline curve is the next one. Yeah, lift a little bit, brake a tiny bit, let the car roll again through the Fort Curve. Hey, wait, what? Oh, and Jeremy, yes indeed, mate. Tom Carroll, why aren't you driving? And I'm looking for a co-host, so if you have time, jump in. Yeah, the Dunlop Kehre is so nice, all das German. Through the most famous Schumacher S's, then up to the Michelin curve. Yeah, sometimes a hard point, but here at the 100 marker, keep it to the inside, let it roll a little bit over that AstroTurf. Then the Wachsteiner curve. Yeah, it's a difficult one as well to not go too wide. Almost happened here for Thomas Vrouwenraad, but yeah, still on the track as well. And then we go to the Ad Van Bogen. And then the last chicane here is the NGK chicane. So left and a righter, traffic in front of him. Last turn here, and he makes it pretty well because the other driver went straight. This is a lap, 0.6 of a second at this point. He's improving. It's not enough, but it brings him to 0.4 seconds close to him. Really nice job there from Thomas Vrouwenraad. Then I missed a lot of things in the chat as well. Tom Carroll extended his by a gifted sub of the post. Thank you very much. And then 100 bits as well. Jeez. And ladies and gentlemen, I always do it. I have a co-host. Tom Carroll, welcome to the box, mate.
Good evening. How are you, Mr. Morris?
Wow, you're loud again.
Oh, I was sorry. Yes. Pleasure to have, to be invited, so thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. In the beginning of the stream I said that Juan has retired from racing to the weekends. Too busy and everything. So I told the guys, I'm doing it alone today. And then you came along. So, always fun, my guy. Hello, Mr. Arcade Game from the polls and chat.
Oh, okay. It's going to happen all the time. Hello, Pulse. Good evening to you. And yes, welcome. Thank you for jumping into my my own stream as well this week. What was it, last week? I streamed at some point. And Pulse was giving us some nice positive vibes. So thank you very much for that, by the way.
There's Pulse is one positive vibe every time. So always in the chat, always, she's a lady, you know, and they talk a lot. So.
Well, that's it, and it's good to know that we've got that support from Pulse. So thank you very much for that, for my personal benefit and for the team's benefit as well. It's nice to have you on board. Is Vladimir also in chat? The last chicane is known as Vladimir's chicane. Do I remember that? Yes, I do. I remember you sending me to Narnia, Vladimir. And I also remember you holding me up not holding me up, holding the person we were racing up at turn 1. I don't know if you remember that one. That was in the 6-hour PLR one that we did ages ago. Came out of the pits and last lap, and I was racing the admins from PLR. And I was pushing the car like crazy, and Zvonimir just held them up beautifully so we could overtake on the last lap. So, yeah, good times indeed.
Zvonimir, the team player indeed. I also remember that he was stuck in the air with a car because his internet connection died.
Was that Zvonimir? I always thought that was Brutus.
No, I thought that was Zvonimir, to be honest. So he was stuck there. I thought it was, or am I mistaken? I don't know. But yeah, that indeed was great to see. A lot of laughter we had.
Yeah, some great times on this track, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that was it my last? I thought last one of my races was also Nuremberg. Then Juan streamed and I was racing.
Wow, that's an interesting fun fact for you all this evening.
Yeah. What, Guru racing? Yeah.
I know, Guru does race. A lot of people don't realise this, but Guru does race, and he races very well when he does it as well, and needs to give himself a bit more credit. I know he says he's not as fast as the other guys, but he can hold his own.
I'm consistent and keep it that way. I practice a lot for it, and I can keep my times consistent. They are not as fast as others indeed, but yeah, consistency is key. That's what I always say. And yeah, my last race was the big one, the 24 of Spa on iRacing. Yeah, and I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think you did a stellar job in that. Like you say, practice is always key, and consistency there is paramount. And like even applying it to these guys in this ACC championship, consistency really is key. Putting in the same results. That's why you always see the likes of the Desert Penguin, the Thomas Roundhouse, the Gabriel Nipter, always at the top because they're putting in that time to improve that consistency, not only on one track but every single track that this game has to offer as well.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I would like to see Desert Penguin, and I hope he isn't listening. I would like to see him in an iRacing game to see how fast he is there.
Yeah, that's one thing that will not happen, and one thing that a lot of people will pass comment on is how myself and Mr. Penguin are very sided towards each sim. I'm a little bit more open. I'll play occasionally a little bit of ACC, but I'm more of an iRacing person. And Mr. Penguin thinks it's an arcade game, hence the whole joke. But we won't go too much into that.
Yeah, that's no problem. Boys, I need to disappear. I have 2 horses for tomorrow evening event. 2 horses for tomorrow event. Yeah. Kisses. Yeah, good night, the Pulse. Thank you very much for dropping in here. ACC isn't a car game, it's Gemma.
James is... I've just been playing the game with him, to be fair, and... yeah, it's sorry that I had to leave so quickly, James. Got called into the box, but it's nice to have you in the stream as well. Hello.
Oh, you were playing a game and I pulled you away from it.
You did, but it's only James, so it's fine.
Sorry, James. Sorry.
Right then, race 1 is about to get underway, isn't it? 20 minutes here at the Nurburgring. We got Desert Penguin on pole ahead of Thomas Roundhouse and Gabriel Nipter. In P3, there was a big gap between those last 2 drivers, between Roundhouse and Nipter. Let's see just how close Gabriel can take the challenge to these Hondas up front as the lights are out, and away we go for 20 minutes at the Nurburgring. Great start by, as you expect, everybody on the grid, and Jonathan Watchram, great start on the outside there in that green Bentley. Let's see where he can end up at the end of turn 1 as they all start to filter through. Nice and clean, it looks like. I'm massively amazed by all of our boys. And it looks like, to me, that I think Thomas Roundhouse has just got ahead of Desert Penguin at the front there. And Jonathan Watchram, on that green Bentley, as I mentioned, now on the outside line for turn 4, manages to hold it round the outside and regains P3. Finn Dressel in that McLaren coming up now. And Gabriel Nipter finds himself in a couple of corners coming from P3 almost to P5 at this moment. Finn Dressel still on the inside. He's now got the outside line for turn 6. And let's see if he can hold it around the outside. And he does beautifully.
Yeah,
Gabriel, what a start.
Nice. Yeah, nice driving by both of all the drivers, to be honest. And indeed, Von Rods took that position away. Waxman with a beautiful start, taking wider lines and everything. There a little punt from Gabriel Nipter to Finn Dressel, who just overtook him there. Yeah, Gabe is falling back a little bit. Now in P5, Ott de Graaf. You see Ott de Graaf, iRacing guy. He installed ACC and he's racing here with us. Currently, he's on P6 behind Gabe, so that will be interesting to see as well. Finn Dressel, yeah, he's had the last times that I saw him drive a great pace, to be honest, and now, yeah, he's proving himself again. Yeah, you can see that Jeremy Pronk isn't really an ACC guy. He plays of iRacing as well, and normally he plays oval, so he's falling back quite a while. And
yeah, he's used to turning left, to be fair. So just going back to Jeremy, he's used to turning left. This whole turning right business is something he's not used to. So let's give him a little bit of credit. He's out here on track having a good time as well.
Yeah, nice to see him here as well, indeed. As yeah, I don't recall what the Torque Bar said there because it's a little bit Dutch swearing words. But the logo is the fucking bomb. Okay, I can say that. He isn't he isn't an anything guy. He sucks. Okay. Remco now with the fastest out of in-lap.
There we are. Screenshot it, boys. Yeah. Remco Sauer purple.
Purple time here. An extra point because he's still in the top 10.
That's it. I think that's something that he'll take to his screenshot. He'll put it on his wallpaper on his phone and just say, look at me, I was faster than Desert Penguin in an ACC lobby.
Yeah, I had the fastest time there. Yeah, I dropped back to P10 and then I set the fastest time. He's such a guy, yeah. Can I join DSRT? Yeah,
by all means, yeah. Like, come get involved in the Discord and have a word with some of our admins and stuff and get in touch. And yeah, by all means, there's a process that we have, and that's all changing relatively soon and whatnot. But we'll be able to explain stuff. But by all means, come and join our Discord. It's discord.me/DSRT.
Yeah, I think he knows that because that's our commentator who resigned. Why else? Why else would he say that swear words on Kiri and he isn't anything? He sucks and everything.
I was told not to mention it was you.
Yeah, not that loud as that Spanish shit. Indeed. Yeah, no.
He's been messaging for so long.
Juan is Juan, our old commentator, is a great guy, but yeah, he just resigned from the Racing to the Weekends to do his own streams and everything to get famous there, and it isn't working out for him, so he joins here, and then he comes. He's too lazy to commentate, but he's here in the chat as well, typing. So he's now a typing commentator.
Oh, it says old commentator. Yes, Juan, you're old. You're an old commentator.
I just blocked his message.
As we see, a brilliant move. Remco Sauer down the inside. Remco Sauer in a McLaren. That's something you don't see every day, boys. Remco, big fan of the Ferrari, especially in iRacing. And when it comes to ACC, likes having that sort of familiarity. There is quite a lot of handling differences between the two sims. But he likes having that almost like this nostalgic feeling of driving the Ferrari. Very rare that you see him out of it. So in the McLaren today, very nice to see.
Yeah, sorry, needed to switch here because Remco was too long in the picture and we are losing viewers. But yeah, the fight here for P1 is going on. Thomas Frauenratz and in the front, Desert Penguin on his tail, 0.3 of a second. Yeah, and Desert Penguin is such a guy. You cannot say what he's doing. Is he playing with him or is he just really on the pace here? And is Thomas Frauenratz quick? Normally, I would say Desert, we saw it in the timings, 0.4 of a second quicker. But is that enough to make an overtake on this track, you know? Sometimes you need to be a little bit faster or be lucky in an exit to get in that slipstream. So we will see if he makes an attack or if he's just patient enough to wait his attack here. He's showing the nose. Normally, he tries to make people nervous, and he does that with all the drivers, to be honest. If they are a little bit in front of him, yeah, he's just playing around with them. And yeah, I'm wondering if he's doing the same at this point.
Very much. I can see from his almost like his body language with that car that he's out here having fun with Thomas. I mean, these two go back. They've been spanning numerous races and teammates throughout the entire process, and the two of them quite clearly showing that they have the pace here tonight, running P1 and P2 momentarily. And Yeah, just ever so slightly, the pair of them just toying around and having a good time tonight. I mean, it is the stage finale. It's pretty much a wrapped up championship from what I've seen, and it's yeah, it's good to see these two just out here having a great time tonight.
Torbar in the chat said, thank God it's not Remco and Tom both on the track. Yeah, normally
technically they've disallowed that. I think I don't think we're allowed to race together anymore on track just because of the amount of carnage that actually happens.
Yeah, it's almost every race when you two are in front of each other, or yeah, in the slipstream moments, somebody makes a mistake or the other one just breaks early, and yeah, it's always carnage indeed.
Yeah, I've honestly no idea. It's almost like we've got a massive magnet stuck to each other, and just as soon as we find each other on track, we just end up punting each other off.
I agree with that statement completely.
Oh no! Oh no! Who's let this guy in?
I came here in a sign of peace and love, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juan. As you know, I'm the stupid piece of Spanish shit that commentates usually. Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, I had to give up the Friday streams because I need time for myself. Work is being a piece of shit. Hopefully, nobody from my job is hearing this. If not, I'm in trouble.
I just invited the whole company to watch the stream, and I said if you put the sound on 0, they won't see that you're watching, so they will watch it back anyway.
Well, I'm screwed. Well, fuck you all, pieces. Nah, but
this
yeah,
means
man.
That next week you have time again.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Juanito back to the right into the weekend. Nah, but for real, I'm really looking forward to the championships. Yeah, unfortunately, due to my personal situation, I have to give up. I need time for myself. Even if I'm streaming by myself, playing some random shit, you know, I need time to disconnect because, yeah, it's not being the best of weeks. Unfortunately, we have lost one member. I don't know if you've mentioned on the stream, of course, big love to Brutus. And, yes, Bonimir. Let me see what you're doing quickly. But, hey. I came here to promote what's about to come, ladies and gentlemen. Radical League, 2 weeks away from the start. Aren't you excited? Come on.
I'm super excited because I know you will do that as well. With new overlays, I heard you are going to work hard on it and yeah, make it just as a success as the last we had. It
was incredible, eh?
Yeah, it was an amazing league.
Seriously, I am so proud of all of you that have made that work so, good. And I think, the sky is high and we're just going there. Slowly but surely, slow but firm steps. And I gotta tell you, that logo, mama, I love it.
Yeah, it's a great logo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can announce it because all the people in TSLT know it now. TSLT is going esports.
And I am the leader of that team. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
If you were the leader of that team, we would be literally going nowhere, mate.
Oh, you're gonna be toxic now, eh? You always the British. You see, Guru? It's always the same, and that's why I leave you with them, because Dutch and English, you're the same. You know what I mean? Look at Gabriel Nepta. Look at this 3-man pack. Isn't this incredible? Isn't this the epitome of racing? Look at how close. Oh, the Wrestle and Nepta. Side by side. I came here to commentate a little bit because I love you, even though I kind of don't want to. I have to do it for my own, health, but I want to stay here, so a little bit. Look at that. Gabriel Nepta on the outside, side by side still. Nepta's going to have the upper hand for turn number 2. That is some amazing fighting. Look at Wrestle, still not giving it up. Unbelievable fight. It's still side by side, but I think Nepta has it done. Man, this is incredible racing, huh?
Yeah, and,
it is. Sorry, just to go over the top of that, I didn't realise that I had Juan at 200% on Discord, so I've just been deafened, so I'll go back to you, mate.
He is pretty loud indeed, yeah. And yeah, then he says he doesn't come, and then he cannot stand it that we are doing such an amazing.
I cannot resist, man. You it's always a pleasure seeing you both live. So it's look at that, look at Nepta on the outside. Damn, Nepta. Is he gonna commit through the Schumacher S's? I don't think so. It's gonna have to wait. But yeah, man, I hear you. I don't want to hear Tom. I wish I could mute him specifically on the stream, but I don't want no British stuff. You can see I'm getting older. Look at my throat. Look at my throat. But it's been a great race, and I just wanted to come here to say thank you for everything. I'm not leaving the SRT, of course, and I cannot wait for the championships. And you know, I might not be here every week, but you know, some days if I feel like life is not shit, I will come here, of course, and commentate with all of you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for jumping in, Juan. And no worries. Oh, Gabe with the mistake, keeping that car on the ground. Oh, Jesus
How has he done
Christ.
that?
That was amazing.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
I don't know what he's done, but it's almost like he pulled the e-brake and just yoinked it back to the right and somehow made it work. He's only lost about a second.
Well, my friends, thank
And
you
then
very
on the
much. I
grass.
love you. I'm
Goodbye,
gonna go play some FIFA. I love you guys.
Good night,
enough.
mate. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, my friend. We'll have to talk tomorrow, so don't worry. You ain't getting rid of me. See you
Oh.
guys.
Hey, good night. Bye-bye.
See you later, Juan. And just like that, the science has been resumed.
Jesus.
He was a bit loud, wasn't he? But Juan, as always, yeah. We give him a lot of stick, but he's a good member in our community. And yeah, very nice to have him on board and to tune in today. But we'll draw the attention back to the race, and it's Thomas Raumrats who's actually just fallen into P2. I think Desert Penguin's just had enough of now, and is either going to swap and allow Thomas to attack whilst he tries and defends, or he's actually going to try and pull away now. But Thomas Raumrats with the fastest lap. Previously, it was Ot de Graaf who's actually holding his own in P4 in that BMW up there as well, Mr. Guru.
Yeah, for I think the first time we saw him here in Racing to the Weekend, he's doing a pretty amazing job. Driving with my favorite number in a livery that looks a little bit weird, in my opinion. I see white lines cross it. That means that the doors are not that good. I don't know what happened with the livery, but okay. They need to be adjusted anyway.
I'm not entirely sure if it's the livery. Looking at the front of the car, it almost looks like it's got a couple of scuffs, like it's been in a little tiny bit of contact. Forgive me if I'm wrong there. And
No, it was in the beginning.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it looks in reasonably good nick. Which, when you compare it to the likes of some of the other cars that have had a few offs in the past, it's good to see that. Like you say, the iRacing guy holding his own in P4 for the first time in ACC.
Yeah, but Finn is coming closer, and we have Gabriel Nipte also there. So they are both trying to attack Ott here, but no, they are more fighting each other than something else. Yeah, great to see that battle. Yeah, with Juan in the box, we missed the overtake from Desert Penguin on Thomas Vrouwenraads. Waxrum also doing such an amazing job there in P3, as we saw a little bit of a punt here from Gabriel Nipte to Finn Dressel. And Gabe is a little bit aggressive today.
Yeah, it's almost like someone's fired him up. He's not been racing for a couple of weeks. It's nice to see him back on track, of course. And I've got the wonderful opportunity in our Trick or Treat event that's coming up shortly to actually be racing alongside Gabe again. It will be the first time since Spa last year that I've had him as a teammate. So it'll be lovely to ignite that friendship and that sort of that teammateness. If not a better word. And unfortunately, a little bit of a dive from Finn, and yeah, he's doing the rifle thing. He's waiting for Ott there and making sure that the position is given back. I think Finn here has mistimed it. Might end up losing a couple of positions here. Nope, slots back in.
He did
perfectly.
great, waiting and going on a throttle, just leaving him by on the inside line, and then covering up like he does now, defending. But
Oh my word, this
the
battle.
Jesus, 4 cars here trying to battle it out. 2 Simix Pros and 2 RGB Solutions teams from the DSLT boys are really on it. Wow, mistake there in the background from Mr. Remco Zauer.
That was almost commentator's curse before it was actually commentator's curse. I was just about to say, look, he's on the back of that pack. And unfortunately, I think he's just giving it a bit too much curb. And
too much.
Just a tad too much. But I actually thought he kept it out of the wall, but only a slight bit of contact. And I believe there was a medley behind. Was that Jonathan Whitestrom? Are these guys really that fast? It's somebody around. It might be the 303 actually of Eddie Kaliski there that was or
Yeah.
the 48, should I say, of Tigerstreet that was just overtaken there for position there. Yeah, that's more likely of a scenario. But this battle really heating up, and like you say, we've had that ability to witness Gabe a little bit fired up. Alt being the defender, he's so good, and one person that we've not mentioned that much about is Finn Dressel. How wonderful is it to see him back on track? I mean, gone through a little bit of surgery in his personal life, and it's great to see him back on track. And one person that really surprises me with his pace every time he gets on track is Finn. You always think, he plays it very, very calm and says, "Oh, I'm not the fastest guy. I'm just out here having a bit of fun," and literally will run laps around you. He's so fast. So it's great to see the progression that he's making, but also the fact that he's back out on track as well.
Yeah, it's nice that you mentioned the operation that he had, the Finn Dressel, but I think they removed his fear.
Yeah, very much so.
I saw him the last races. He's improving so fast. Yeah, he's really doing a great job. Always in the front of the pack, battling it out. Always with nice overtakes, clean driving. Yeah, he's a really good driver, and I expect a lot of this guy in the future. In the chat, and hi, Mason, how are you doing, mate? Hope everything is okay. Back to the front here, because Thomas Frauenrath was on 0.2 of a second on the start line. 2 minutes 30 to go. That will, I think, be 2 laps. Should be 2 laps now for Thomas Frauenrath to make a move here on Mr. Desert Penguin. Let's see what he can do. He's trying for the inside a little bit, showing his nose, trying to pressure Penguin. But yeah, to be honest, I don't think that's gonna work. He's too experienced to leave guys behind there. It's just about the best exit here and some slipstream, and being a bit lucky to make a move there. But what do you think, Tom? Do you think that Desert is gonna give this away?
I don't think he'll give it away. I think Desert, as we know, is one of the fastest guys we've seen in a long time. It's very cool when we see the likes of the esports drivers, especially with our new DSRT esports team launching, and you go, wow, those guys are fast, they're clean, they're very consistent. I think Desert Penguin, if he came across to the best sim in my eyes, which is iRacing, which he'll probably refuse, but if he came across to that, this is a guy that's going to be running rings around those esports guys. He's just so much. I mean, from a Motec point of view, and for those of you who don't know what Motec is, it's almost like a tool that we use to analyze data of throttles and brakes and what line we should be taking and all that sort of stuff. He analyzes absolutely every inch of the racetrack that he does, and obviously gets so much time out of that in his own driving that I very much not only don't see him losing this race. As you can see, he's just starting to put a little bit of gap on Thomas, but he's one of those guys that you don't often see on the racetrack just because of how fast he actually is. And one of the great assets that we have at DSRT as well.
Yeah, indeed, beautiful set. I was looking at the timing screen and saw that Zwarmir and the Remco Zauer are battling here. And Mr. Pronk, I think too much wheels on the grass, too early on the throttle, too much curb maybe, losing the car there.
That's great wreck avoidance, to be fair. I didn't hit the wall, so we'll say something positive about that.
No. It wasn't meant to be painful for him or something. Indeed.
I know, I just know full well that everybody point and laugh at him, and myself included. But
that's too harsh. That's too harsh.
It's very harsh. No,
normally he drives, like I said, iRacing. He can only turn left, but now he's needs to do it to the right. It was a left turn where he lost it. To be honest, so
we don't mention that bit. Digress.
No, it's great to see him, and it's one of the guys who just loaded delivery up, so that's great as well. Shortcut here, no problems. Keeping
that's
that
it. He's getting the
there.
Time back. There you are. That is the pro sim racer line. But it's great, like you say, great to see him on track, and a guy we don't often see in ACC. It's nice to know that he's re-downloaded it, punched it back in, and is out having a good time tonight as well.
Yeah, it's always great to see guys coming back to ACC to do some fun event, because it's still a fun event. We had 86 editions of it already, and yeah, we had some hiccups in the stage 3 here. The question was, should we continue or not? My answer was yes, indeed. I want to make it to 100. So there will be a Racing to the Weekend 100. Maybe next year it will be a finish. I don't know. Maybe we do something different. Because other games are coming up. But it is Desert Penguin here over start finish line, taking that, yeah, I don't know how much consecutive wins he had. Thomas Frauenrath's a really great job battling him on P2. Then we have Wexstrom here on P3. Look at Drifting Gabe here, taking that P4. Yeah, Finn Dressel with that mistake with... Ottegraaf, yeah, that's too bad to see, but yeah, you got to try something. P5 for him.
Yeah, it looks like Ottegraaf has actually fallen back a little bit more. Even so, Finn gave that position back and was battling again. And unfortunately, no. Nino takes a very respectful 6, and it's always nice to see Nino inside almost the top 5. As we can see, a little replay of him here. Oh, and there you are. That's the slight bit of contact for Ott, and unfortunately, yeah, not familiar with ACC's handling. That saw him drop back to P8. We saw Tigger Street, and nice to see him back out on track. He's having a great time in that BMW as he finished P7. Remco Sauer inside the top 10, he'll be happy with that. In the P9, and Zvonimir Burek just behind him in P10. Eddie Kliski picks up 11th, and Jeremy Bronk, I wouldn't say he's last. I'm just saying he's out there having a good time, having some positive vibes, and picks up P12, should we say.
Yeah, look at the funny ass. He's just waving around there. Yeah, and I just selected that replay to see, because I saw a collision with Ott, and that's the reason why he fall back so many places. But yeah, he was battling with Finn Dressel. Hard battles there between those guys, so expect more of that in race number 2. So yeah, I think we will go on a little bit of an intro break, and then we will be right back. Yes, and we are back. Oh, No, I am back because, my friend Tom here, he needed to do stuff and he excuses himself for this evening, so no problem at all. Dutch stick, can we do that again? Let's do it like this. Dutch stick, just subscribe. 24 months. That's, oh Jesus, 2 years in a row. Thank you very much for that, Dutch stick. And love to see you back on track here, racing with the guys. 12 people now. I'm always getting lonely when I'm here, when nobody is in the box. So I was thinking maybe I can join the voice chat of the guys if they are there, and if people, let me see, is one more Nino. I think most of them are Dutch. Let's check it out for a while. Huh?
But it's
That's what
what
it's all
makes
about.
it. Yeah.
Hello, guys.
You're quiet, Nino. A little quiet. Yeah, now better. Yeah.
He's
Hello.
better.
Let us
Hello.
know. Hello. Is it
Yeah.
hello?
Yeah, I'm getting lonely in the box there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
With free practice and everything, so I thought
doing,
maybe join you guys for a little bit.
You're doing a crofty. You get out in the pit box. and tell interesting stories.
Driver's
Inside
interview.
stories, how the race goes. So yeah,
Pit walk.
Yeah, pit walk.
Pit walk.
Just go
yeah.
by every garage.
yeah.
We have a speaker. We have teams like 2 Ferraris, 2 Audis, 2 Hondas, 2 McLarens. Only 3 Beamer and 1 Bentley are out of.
Yeah,
Out of shape.
Normally,
Out of
when you
shape,
do the track walk in front of a race, you can see what the new stuff on the car is. I can see 2 cans of beer on the side of your car, Zvonimir.
Just because he can.
Just because you can.
Oh, good. Now I hear
Croatian
myself
size
in the
beers.
delay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Croatian
no
beer is
bullshit.
Croatian sized beer.
Let's have a look at the car of Remco Zauer. He's missing his front bumper because he's punting everybody. So yeah, that should be aerodynamic.
I had a little bit of kissy-kissies with Svanimir, indeed.
You wanted that can.
I wanted to, yes. Just follow the beer.
Scratch.
Follow the beer and you'll get there.
Let's see.
So now it's the same as in the race. I'm following Nino. I got close to him and then I hit the curb and my
Yeah,
race
you
was
followed my
over.
line. Yeah, just don't follow my line. Don't
That
follow
was
my
my
line.
Wondering
You're the
what
you're the
happened with the
slalom
livery.
king.
Is
It's
there
a
an
bad line.
was there an update on the BMW? To be honest,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
because if you look, I don't know if you're looking at the stream.
No.
The BMW others driving is every panel has a white line around it. Looks really weird.
Yeah, that's odd. He's always doing different things with liveries.
It's just me.
Oh, that's the scratches like the autograph on the iRacing livery he made. Yeah. Now I see it.
Same kind of thing.
It's always an odd special edition.
And if I don't get my special edition, I just make one like this.
Missing somebody. We are missing 2 people now. 12. Where's Finn?
I'm here.
Yeah. Why are you on track?
I'm behind desert.
Yeah, he's in the Mecca.
Yeah,
Why is my overlay not showing that?
because I'm too fast.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, found you.
You know, my girlfriend's watching the stream.
Really?
Yeah.
So we are gonna say hello to the Finn girlfriend. Hello.
Hello, Finn girlfriend.
Hello.
Give him some airtime.
I'm busy with it. Yes, number 1.
I'm busy with it.
Make a screenshot, girlfriend. He's number 1 at this point. Come
It's
up
like
the
that-
leaderboard.
Yeah, it's like Latifi getting out as first.
But at least I'm faster than Latifi.
Who knows?
Oof.
Well, get me a seat in the Williams then.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna call right away.
Yeah, thank you.
Now we are
problem.
talking Ferrari is a real thing.
I will make sure the Like the livery will be get a big crown on it.
Big crown and RGB solutions on it, and Cimix Pro, and
Yeah, definitely.
you're bringing a lot of sponsors, so that's good for the team.
Yeah.
So Williams, if you're watching the stream,
We can negotiate.
sign me up.
Normally, Latifi brings millions, but yeah, we have somebody who can make a website. So eat that, Latifi.
Wow,
damn it.
godverdomme.
oh, whoa.
Sorry, I didn't have the pieptonen.
Yeah, I'm in there as well for once, Guru.
Let me see. I can see names. Your girlfriend, Alice, Valentina,
No.
Sophia.
No.
He has many girlfriends, I hear.
I have a lot of female viewers. Oh no, that's all my girlfriends. Sorry. No, just kidding. I saw some. It's not Alien Gathering, I think, but
I forgot their Twitch name.
That's not good to say, mate.
Why not?
It's like forgetting a birthday or a anniversary. You have to know these kind of things.
Anniversary is next month. 2 year.
Somewhere. Somewhere next month.
Somewhere next month.
I mean, close enough.
oh, imagine it's not next month, but over 3 months. You have a problem. It's not.
He already bought the present and put it under his pillow, and then whenever she looks extra sad, he has a surprise for her.
You forgot something. No, I didn't.
Oh, that's not today? Oh, sorry. I'll buy you something else then.
You guys
Let's
are
put it back.
distracting me.
He has like 6 cards, like one for the birthday, one for the anniversary, etc., etc. So, what did I forget? Our anniversary. Wait a second. This card.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Give me a few. So, Guru, how was your week, mate?
Don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well, now we move on to the commercials.
Yeah. Dum, 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 dum. RGB Solutions.
I'm surprised you haven't made an actual commercial for that. Yeah.
It should be fine, yeah, when we do that. Yeah, what Renee as an interviewer. Maybe in Dutch or like Belgian. Door de week ben ik websitebouwer. Maar in het weekend ben ik simracer.
In het weekend ontpop ik mezelf tot simracer.
Should be fun to do, yeah.
It's too tense.
Why don't we
it's
do
not
like
valid.
something in the middle, like Dutch Sticks cooking show? Do. Nou ga ik Surinaamse kip voor jullie maken.
Zeker.
Zeker.
Je wil nog wel zorgen dat je blijft leven, hè?
Hey, ik wil niet veel zeggen hoor, maar ik kan gewoon goed koken.
En dan gaan we naar Kiri. God voor de tyfus. Ah, Feyenoord.
Het zit al in de 2 minuten, eindelijk. Godverdomme. Nou, dat dus.
Oeh, dit. Wat een lijn.
Oh shit, it's already qualifying. I had
Yeah.
so much fun
It's
with
already
you guys.
qualifying, yes.
Thanks for ruining our laps and not getting closer to Penguin.
Let me see. P8, you never went that high, mate. You're 0.5 of a second quicker.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Car needs go juice to go fast.
Hey, dit is 65. What?
Nice. I did the 65 as well on the straight, but then corner 1 came up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't want to say it. It's just those last two of the last chicane, and you are there, mate. And yeah, he fucks it up. It was at this moment he knew he was fucked.
Yeah, indeed he was.
Stek voorzichtig.
Still working? Okay, nice.
Yikes.
So Remco, I told in stream, yeah, I was alone, and you thought, let's do the last race 40 minutes then.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
But this is always do this at the stage finale. We always do the final race of the stage. We do something special.
So night.
40-minute race in a thunderstorm.
Yeah, in the thunderstorm in the night, 40 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, on Alton Park.
With slicks.
Yeah. With reverse controls and a helmet on and everything.
Swangman is watching TV, drinking beer, and driving the car.
Oh, I need to little turn down the volume after this lap.
So okay, yeah, you don't want me here, I can tell. So I will be back in live streaming. I will check it later if the battles are not that interesting. I will come back here. So I will do a little bit of a race recap, commentating thingy.
Commentating thingy. Well said.
Yeah. So see you guys soon.
See you soon.
See you.
So yeah, qualification is over. We had a little bit of fun with the boys in the chat as well. That's a Penguin then with a 1:45.3 setting the fastest lap. Thomas Frauenrath is yeah, still improving on his lap time. Let me see. He's he still has some time to go. 0.8 of a second he needs to find. That's a biggie. Coming out through the Schumacher S's. 0.2 of a second still. Where can he win some time to, yeah, maybe beat the time of Desert Penguin? But yeah, 0.2 still needs 0.6 of a second then to improve. That was a pretty great corner here. Going fast in it. Can he keep that speed up? Yes, almost 3/10. No. The exit wasn't good enough there. Losing a lot of time then. As Gabriel Nitte just put in a 55.0, that means he's now in the second spot. Oh, too much curb, and that's an off track then. Thomas Frauenrath, yeah, the last lap he had the opportunity, but didn't take it there. That means that Desert Penguin will start with Gabriel Nitte on first row, then Thomas Frauenrath and Wexstrom, Finn Dressel and Otte Graaf, then stickers 2 with Zvonimir Burek, Remco Zauer, Nino Burek, Adi Kaliski and Jeremy Pronk. You guys will now do their setup, of course. Let me see if there's something on the chat. Nope, everything is quiet. Normally, you know, we have like a Racing to the Weekend intro, but yeah, it needs to be adjusted as our sponsor left. Waiting for a new one. So if you want to sponsor, contact us on Diesel T. Who do we pick? Jonathan Wexstrom and Hallie Khan. Look at that. Nice line of cars. Racing to the Weekend, a number 86 stage final. Open lobby racing with points to give away for everybody who joins. Double points today. second race, 20 minutes. After this, we have one more race of 40 minutes, of course. And the session will start now. So Desert Penguin will move that car and make his way to that start line. Guys are now picking up the pace here. Last corner. When we are at that start line, the race will go live. So let's have a look who's having a better start now. In the last race, Thomas Frauenras did a pretty awesome job to attack Penguin in the first and second corner. As it goes green then, and Desert Penguin and Gabriel Nitte in the front there. Really have to look, because I think that Gabriel Nitte has a better start there. Takes it a little bit wide. Who's diving there in the inside, touching Gabe there a little bit. It's Thomas Frauenrath who made the contact there. And Gabe, yeah, he survived. Finn Dressel makes a pretty awesome move there. And it is Wexstrom indeed as well. So that wasn't really great. It is Thomas Frauenrath and Desert Penguin losing a lot of positions. Frauenrath now aggressive there on the inside as Finn Dressel still in front of Mr. Wexstrom. And these battles here on track will give Gabe the upper hand here to drive away a little bit. Burek, mistake there. Was it a contact? Let me see, 17. Is it car number 17? Nino Burek. Yep, Nino Burek. The Burek brothers came in contact with each other. Let's have a look at that. Inside line there. Oh, it looked a little bit like netcode, but yeah, it was Nino Burek touching the inside there of Zwanimir. There's a Penguin then on his way to attack here. Jonathan Wexstrom taking the inside line there. Oh, move done there. What an awesome overtaking maneuver there from Mr. Penguin, who will now try... Oh, Jesus Christ. After one corner, the exit was so great that he has Finn Dressel as well. So now it's Desert Penguin 3 seconds behind Gabriel Nitte, and he will close that gap as soon as possible, I guess, and play around a little bit with Gabe in the front. Thomas Frauenrath, yeah, still in P6 here. Tigers to even with a P5, so he needs to make some positions. Yeah, good. There was no contact when I was watching, so I think maybe he made a mistake or something. Let's see what Desert Penguin then can do. As Remco Zauer now overtakes Thomas Frauenrath as well. So is there a problem with the setup or with the hardware from Thomas Frauenrath? Because he's losing position after position at this point. Wow, a big slide there from Otto Graaf there in the background, losing almost the rear of the car there. Now it's Frauenrath again taking the position away there from Remco Zauer. Really nicely done, nice racing between those guys. Penguin on 3.6 seconds, so the gap wasn't closing that great, to be honest. But here he is really fast, taking 0.4 of a second off of that time. Finn Dressel then behind with Wexstrom following close. Where are the closest battle? Cammy Pronk made the moves from P12 then to P10. Is now 0.2 seconds away from Nino Burek, trying to make a move. Where do you do it here? Showing his nose there on the inside, making him a little bit nervous. As Frauenrath lost position again from Remco. So he's not having the best of races at this point. The first race he was second. A really great battle in the front there with Desert Penguin, and now it starts raining. Maybe that's the reason why. Let me see. You see cars coming in here. Remco still then on track there, but... Oh. And it's Frauenrath who came in. Is he going for rain tires then? Or is there a problem? That's the question that I have. He is on the slick tire. He's coming into pit lane, but the track is still, yeah, was green, now greasy. Still manageable. What happened here with Odd? Also strange, to be honest, because no contact and everything. It's like the engine died. Oh. Lap 2, I think he did he forgot something? No. That's a hardware issue, I guess. I don't know why he stopped in the middle of the track there. Conrad sparked that car at the graph, now off track a little bit there. You have to see, because the track is still greasy, and that means that the slick tire can still be done here. Times will... Oh. And I said it. Oh. Completely missing everything. Cutting the corners here. Coming too hard back on track and spinning the car around. Finn Dressel had enough track. Routes again out of pit lane. I think he changed to rain tires now. Need to have a close look. Yep, that's a rain tire indeed. Oh yeah, that's a real wiper check at this point, as the track now is damp. So it will be hard now to keep that car on track. As you see, a lot of cars now going off with yellow flags and everything, so really nicely done in the middle of the race. But it will be raining for 3 minutes, and then it will dry up again. Adi Kaliski off track here as well. A lot of people in problems. But this guy here, Desert Penguin, is he doing a great job? Yes, at this point he's just keeping that car straight in a great line and not pushing too much. Lights go on there on the car. Gabriel Nipte as well, doing a great job at this point. Oh, you see that car sliding, but yeah, he's the drift king of the SLT, so he knows how to do that. But it will lose some time there for him. Figures 2 in pit. Nurburgring in pit. But yeah, look at that. The rain is gone. The rain is gone. So that means, to be honest, a pit stop isn't very useful at this point. You just need to keep the car in the lines here. And I think then it will look better. Because Thomas Vrauenrats made a pit stop there. He lost sometimes with that, but 27 seconds. Stigersu drives away, and Nino is still in pit lane. Wow, Thomas Vrauenrats has a little bit off track there. But if he has that, it's damp. It's still damp. But in, like, I think 2-3 minutes, it will change to greasy. And with greasy, you can drive. You can drive the slick tire. You can see the light changes, so the clouds are gone. The sun is coming out. It will dry up. So it wasn't really a great choice to go there into pit lane. I have to look. No, it was Tiggerstu still on the slick tire. So let me see. It's Nino who went to rain tires. So Tiggerstu maybe underfueled his car and needed to pit. That could be an issue. I'm not sure. But Desert Penguin now is 2.2 seconds, and that breaking point will come up a little bit, 2.6 now. It was 3.7 seconds, so he's closing that gap to Gabriel Nipte indeed. As Wexstrom is still 7 seconds behind. Then we have Finn Dressel with 6 seconds behind. Big gaps here, creating with that little bit of rain that it was falling. Track is still damp. So it will be a little bit difficult to drive, but yeah, you can see that there is not a lot of spray and everything, so it will be manageable on those slick tires as well. As Ott de Graaf is making the move here on Zvonimir Burek. Zvonimir Burek in that Ferrari. Ott misjudges his braking point a little bit, and yeah, it's Zvonimir who just passed him again. Yeah, a lot of gaps. This is the only battle then on track, but as always, as if you have like 12 cars in that fun event that we are having, very nice to see. As Stickers 2 also has a stop and go penalty, and I think it will be speeding in the pit lane. That is the problem that he managed. Yeah, and the pit stops that they make, Tigers 2, Vrouwenrad and Nino Burek to try to make a pit stop. Tigers 2 is the only one on the slicks, so Vrouwenrad and Burek made a mistake going into pit lane, and the track is greasy again. That means a slick tire will be optimum at this point, and you can see they have to come back in as well. As those guys in front, the top 10 or top 9, stayed out and just drove on a damp track with the slick tire, and you can see it's no problem at all. Gabriel still has the wiper check on, but yeah, will come off soon, as he's now 1.8 seconds in front of Desert Penguin. Ottegraaf then make that move here to Zvonimir Burek, this time with a great braking point. And 3 cars stand now still in pit. Thomas Vrouwenrad, Nino Burek and Tigers 2. Tigers 2 needed to do that stop and go penalty, of course. Wow. Ott went off, really missing his braking point again here. So I think, yeah, we saw him struggling in the beginning. I think he has a little bit of issues with the paddles. See a little bit of damage in front of the car as well. And Penguin now closing that gap here to Gabriel Nipte indeed. 0.8 of a second, so still 8 minutes and 52 seconds to go then. Let's see how fast he can close that gap, as yeah, the best time is still for Gabe, of course, because he had the first laps and then it started to rain. Jeremy Pronk here fighting with Zvonimir Burek. Pronk then making a move and overtaking him. I see a little bit of damage as well by Jeremy Pronk there. Ottegraaf then really behind them, so we have a 3-way battle. With Zvonimir in the middle, Jeremy Pronk in front of him, and Ottegraaf is then in the 9th place. And also I need to keep an eye out for Gabriel Nipte and Desert Penguin. Something happened to Nino. Nino off track there, losing the car again. Looks like too much on the curbs. And just jumped off and losing it. This is the difference between the leader of the race, Gabriel Nipte, with the Mr. Penguin behind him. And he make a move at the end here of the Nurburgring. Coming to the Haken, trying to do the inside, keeps a tight line to have a great exit. Following him here to the Mercedes arena. Still, he's just waiting his move, waiting what he can do. Keeping that tight line there. I see him steering so, yeah, I don't know how to say it, and it's just like that car is on rails. And this is the onboard end of Desert Penguin. This is what he sees in that car. On and really on that tail there of Gabriel Nipte. We know that Desert likes to play around with people who are in front of him, making them nervous, trying to make them outbrake themselves a little bit. Because you see that big car in the mirror, you need to brake, you really need to focus on everything, the cornering, the speed, the guy behind you. Really difficult to do, but if you have experience, you know how to handle it indeed. Let me see, Zvonimir and Ott, there was a position change, and now it's Ott again there on the background. That car doesn't look too good anymore. The gaps are now increasing as well there in this position. So back to the front end, the P1 position, and Gabe still has his wiper on there. And Desert Penguin is trying to make a move here, waiting a little bit. This is an important part to just get enough speed on the exit. going to the inside line there, keeping a tight line. Can he go earlier on his throttle? Now side by side there on the straight, and who has the better speed? Yeah, you saw that Desert Penguin just made a little bit of a move to the right because Gabe was there twitching a little bit. Really nice racing, and now he has the inside line, trying to get late on the brakes, keeping that line, blocking him a little bit at the outcome of the corner. But it's Gabe who's just did the cross back here, the switcheroo, but still not enough. It's Desert Penguin who made the move there on the inside line, and yeah, keeps it at this point. I'm blocking that car a little bit, and with 5 minutes and now 20 seconds to go, it's Desert Penguin in the lead. Still an interesting race to see. In the middle of the race, it's like 3 minutes of raining, and then it dries up again, and you see the people getting nervous, going into pit lane, losing a lot of time because they are now 1.24 minutes, 1.24 minute, not minutes, on the back of the field. So that cost a lot of time to just come in, put rain tires on, and come out for 3 minutes. Bad choice from them. Burek and Vrouwenraad. What happened here? This was Nino Burek. Thomas Vrouwenraad was in pit lane, so I think he crashed. Or braking, I think the brake balance or something, or the curbstone was a little bit too slippery there. Braking while steering and having a lot of the brake force to the back side will block the wheels, and you will spin that car around there. If still on 0.4 of a second, maybe he can do something here, but yeah, who knows. Interesting to see that in a 20-minute race, the gaps are almost everywhere bigger than 3 seconds. The only one keeping it a little bit tight is Gabe and Penguin, as Penguin had a really great accident at the last corner on that straight, because he just pulled away 0.6 of a second, as Gabe now closes it again under 1 second. So 3 minutes 24 seconds to go, and yeah, the gaps are now so big that there aren't any battles on the track. So let's go to the drivers then. Remco Zauer currently in a P5. Great job in this race, to be honest. Tigersu just got lapped by him. Finn Dressel then on that P4 position, really doing a great job again. Wackstrom. Yeah, we know. Oh, there was a little bit of dirt on the tires. Wackstrom normally in the top field. Yeah, there are great drivers here, and still he managed to keep it on a P3 position. So that's amazing to see. Mr. Autograph, that BMW doesn't look too good anymore. Has a lot of scratches, but yeah, still managed to have it on a P8. Yeah, normally an iRacing driver, like we said in the beginning of the stream. Took the chance to get in that fun event here and open lobby racing to the weekend. And yeah, doing a great job. Zvonimir Cerveza Burek. He has 2 cans in those side pots there of that Ferrari. 2 cans of beer. So enjoying his drive. Saw pictures of him on his rig. He's really having fun. And yeah, he loves to race. One of the guys that does the most races in DSLT. He does multiple sims like Race Room, Off Factor, ACC, you name it. And Zvonimir has leaks in everything. Yeah, does a lot of racing. Then back to the front is Desert Penguin, still on that second gap to Gabriel Nipte. On this nice track on the Nurburgring. Hey, Mr. Blitzer! Welcome to the stream, mate. And great to see the guys in action again. Yeah, great to see you again, to be honest. Didn't speak to you for a while. How are you doing, mate? And when are you coming back to racing to the weekend and stuff to do more? And Swanamir makes an oopsie. Let's see if we can get that back. Replay of 15 second. White line here on the curb. Oh, jumping that car. You saw it jumping too much curb there, losing it. And yeah, a little bit of barrier there. But yeah, he's on the way again, so no problem. Final lap then for Desert Penguin. Doing fine, Guru. Yeah, great to hear, mate. Yeah, hope to see you again soon on the racing. Oh, you're a busy boy. Oh, you got a knee operation. Okay. Yeah, keep it rested, mate, and don't overdo it. I know everything about knee operations because I had two myself, and yeah, it didn't went too well. So yeah, it's a pain in the knee instead of the ass. But yeah, take it easy, mate, and hopefully you have a speed recovery and everything will be great. They said leader is on the final lap, but he's so fast. Yeah, waiting times today are really a struggle, mate. Can't imagine. If you're walking with pains and everything, it's not, yeah, and no fun no fun at all. So now last lap down for Desert Penguin. Excuse me, I thought it was the last lap, but it wasn't. Desert is way too fast for the for the announcer to do this. Gabe still behind in 1.4 seconds, so he's keeping up a little bit with Desert. Great to see. Let me have a little bit of a look because it's Jamie Prunk now on the tail there from Op de Graaf. Yeah, Cyril and Vrouwenraads were in the first race, and now it's Cyril and Gabe who are really on it indeed. Nice battles, but yeah, to be honest, we need somebody who can attack Penguin because it's way too easy for him. It looks way too easy for him. He's winning everything. Indeed. Yeah, look at him now. Sadly, P12 in pit lane. Had too much issues in this race. But yeah, it's yeah, the amazing alien, I call him. Mr. Tit. Shown on his front windshield. Desert Penguin wins the Race into the Weekend Race 2. Gabriel Nip then in second place. Jonathan Wackstrom will be third. A real cannibal indeed. Finn Dresseldan, last corner for him. He will take P4. The usual suspects, yeah, you can say that again. It's amazing to see those guys drive, the pace that they have, the lines that they take, how steady it looks. Remco Zauer comes over start finish then in P5. Eddie Kaliski behind him in P6. Op de Graaf will be P7. Jeremy Prong takes a P8. Zvonimir Burek 9th. Tiggers 2 then in 10th. Nino Burek in 11th. And Thomas Vrouwenraads with all those issues P12 at this point. Yeah, great race from Remco, to be honest. P5. I think he will be pleased with this one. Not too many issues. A little bit of scratches there, but yeah, it's good to see. Just driving laps with a TC on high, so no donuts for him. And that means we are going to the last race, and it will be a, Jesus Christ, a 40-minute race. I cannot take that. Yeah, 40-minute race for the last one. Double points today for them. So, yeah, I need a little bit of a break myself to clear my voice. Because I notice I'm not a Juan who can scream for 20 minutes. I'm the silent boy. Looking forward to race Remco, yeah. I can imagine. How long was it ago, mate, that you did a race? Been a while, right? I had no false feedback in the last race. Okay. A few people with the hardware issues when I... Nigel Menzen. Okay, guys, I will go through a quick break with the intro here, and yeah, we'll be right back.
The battle's coming now. The fury shakes the ground. I've come to take my crown. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready and not the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm out for blood. I'm feeling dangerous. I just can't get enough. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready and not the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. I know where I'm going. I have been chosen. I'll never be broken. I am the champion. A clashing of titans, a battle of giants. Take a moment of silence. I am the champion. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion.
And we are back from our little bit of a break here, as the guys are preparing themselves for a qualification. See how many will go for a qualifying lap. We know that Desert will do that. He never did a last to first. Pussy. Where's Brad? Bradley? Bradley isn't in DZT anymore, mate. Hello, everyone, again. Hello, the Poles. Welcome back. Let's get P1. Yeah. First, you need to defeat this guy for that. Number 717. Sounds like Boeing. It's flying. Tom can do it, I think, but he still, and the last races he was like 0.4 of a second slower on the track. Yeah, so it will be difficult for Vrouwenraads to make that, and now I think he's out of the track to get a little bit of slipstream from Mr. Desert Penguin to keep him in the front there. Will be interesting to see indeed. (717) and 774. They have something with sevens. Let's go, P-Boy. So all of the guys are fan from somebody. Sven Dresser had a little bit of a yellow flag there, but still on the way, so no problems for him. Now we are going to wait and watch who will set the first times. The first one out will be a Desert Penguin. But yeah, I think that Vrouwenraads made some of a mistake because now he's 5 seconds behind him. So, or he created a gap for himself. Thought he would go for that slipstream, but he didn't. So nice to see. Let's have a look at the lap then from Mr. Desert Penguin. Just out of that Mercedes arena there. On his way on that little bit of a straight here to the Valvoline curve. You can hear him shifting back a little bit, letting that car roll through the Fort curve. And you get that little bit of a band flat out here. Hard in the brakes here on the Dunlop gear. Letting that car roll, trying to get as early as possible on the throttle again. Moving that car to the right side of the track, to the famous Schumacher Asses. Not flat out, but yeah, fast enough to be honest. Michelin curve, 100 meter sign, brake that car, turn it in, let it roll early on the throttle again to the Washsteiner curve. A little bit of a tricky corner because you let the car roll out. Some people too much. If you take it a little bit wrong, you will be in the gravel there. Then the NGK chicane. Some tried to take it flat out. Then yeah, the tight line on the last corner here on the track. And that's a lap on the Nurburgring. And Desert Penguin will do it in a 1:54.0, almost flat. A really great time from him. And we jump to Mr. Vrouwenraads. Didn't complete the lap, so that means that he is starting over. Otto Graaf, then in P2 with a 1:56. We have Finn Dresser with a 1:57. Kaliski now in the turn, 1:55, 6, 7. That will be an 8.2. And we have the famous P-Boy in the Macca. Flames coming out of the back of the car there. To the chicane, last corner then for him. It's now in the 1:50 mark. Still a little bit of a way to go over that curb. Taking a wider line, 1:57.7. Oh, that's 1:57.5. Mr. Wexram in that Bentley. Always in the Bentley. He knows that car. Really knows that car. 1:55.8. So that's a great lap from him. Putting himself there in a P2 position. Let's have a look. Who's next? Otto Graaf with an off track. Again to Desert. Still on the same pace that he did his fastest lap. He won 54. Not improving, but constantly at 0-0. Yeah, 1. And now he's improving a little bit in this corner. 1/10 of a second he took it in that chicane. Then let's look. The exit isn't as great as it should be, losing a little bit of time, but still enough pace to get 8 thousandths of a second off. And now it's a 154 flat for him. Always improving. Meantime, I missed the lap here from Thomas Vrouwenraad's 154.8, 8/10 of a second slower than Desert Penguin, but still great enough. Can he maybe close that gap a little bit more? That's the question of today. So who's next in line? Franco Zaro still then on the track. Green lap here for him. Here you can win and lose a lot of time. But yeah, Remco is on plus 5 seconds of his time, so that's not good. And everybody else is just yeah, in the middle of the track somewhere. Let's go to Finn. Let's see what Finn can do. He's currently in a 156.1. Improving his time a little bit, just under 1/10, now over 1/10. So concentrating on those exits is very important here. The sun is out, it's optimum. I'm excited to see if the race will be different, because we had a little bit of rain in the second race, and now we are in the full sun. Track temp is 26 degrees, air temp is 21. So I think ideal for racing. Finn made a little bit of a mistake, losing 0.4 of a second, so that will be no improvement for him. But Ott de Graaf is 3/10 now up on his time. Is it because he is too fast? If the exit is good, it's almost half a second. Then he will take P4, and he does. He takes a position away from Finn Dressel, who couldn't improve. But Ott did. Really great qualifying time there for him. Then the man, the drifter, the legend, Gabriel Nipte. Yeah, faster than his previous times. 54.6 seconds. He puts him on the 8/10 of a second, because Penguin just pulled out a 153.7. What a legend. Then we have in the front Jonathan Waxstrom improving himself for 0.4 of a second, but he's 2.1 and 1 second away from P3. That means that will be not enough to fight that P3 position here. Half a second. Oh, a little bit of a not a great exit on that last corner. Improves his time, but it isn't enough. 1 minute to go then for the qualification. Thomas Vrouwenraad with a new opportunity to try it. Penguin parked his car in the pit lane. Gabe also. So the only one is Thomas Vrouwenraad at this point who can attack it, because the rest isn't improving enough or fast enough to make a position there. I'm watching this on a big screen in our living, and it's just mega. Nice, nice, nice. Open up a beer, sit back and relax, and yeah. Yeah, just missing the screams of Juan through your living room, but he's yeah, enjoying himself. 0.4 of a second, 0.5 of a second. This will be a P2 indeed there for Thomas Vrouwenraad. So front row start then from Desert Penguin in P1, Thomas Vrouwenraad in P2. Gabe will put himself with Waxstrom on that second row. Jesus Christ, indeed. Penguin is going insanely fast again. Yeah. I think the last 6 racing to the weekends, he won every race, and I think even every qualification, every pole position. So we need to do something with a BOP for him, or this is going to get really boring for the viewers as well. Qualification is over. Wexstrom's still in a position to do something 0.2 of a second then up on his time, but it will not be enough because he's missing 0.9 of a second. The exit, he lost a lot of time going too wide, not taking that, yeah, that's a little bit of a shorter line there. So we have then the front 3 rows discussed. We have Finn Dressel then and Remco Zauer. P8 is for Zvonimir Burek. Prioritelle, I think it is, on P9. Andy Kaliski P10, Nino Burek P11, Tigger Stu and P12, and Arons on P13. Add some weight to the car indeed, yeah. This guy, I don't know what it is. I think he's driving with cheats. I'll pour myself a drink. And yeah, we need to wait for like 30 seconds before I can pass the drive. So be right back in 30. Yeah, all of those guys are. But every DSLT driver is a legend. We call them legends, but they are such nice folks, great personalities, always helping each other out. Yeah, and some are fast and some are not that fast, but we still love them all.
20 seconds.
And we always have great fun, even great weekends, right, Eric? Barbecue chicken with beer on a chicken on a can. Yummy. Not wait until next year to do that again. Let's go to helicopter cam. You can see all the cars then driving again to that start line. Pizza. Haha, I love pizza. Cannot wait to have some pizza. Penguin and coming through that last corner to the start line. You can see the differences in the front row because Vrouwenrad has those red wheels, Penguin has the black wheels. Penguin is leading the pack, and it seems to me that Vrouwenrad is a little bit in front, but it is a green flag. Everybody is away, no drive-through or stop-and-go or 30-second penalties given away, so the start was good. It's Desert Penguin then still on the inside, and it's Gabriel Nitte who mixes himself there in the inside line, banging doors a little bit then with Thomas Vrouwenrad. Gabe losing a little bit of speed, but yeah, it's Vrouwenrad still on that inside line, and now it's Wexstrom punting a little bit to Gabe there, but yeah, still everybody on track and away as Finn Dressel mixes himself up then with Wexstrom there on the inside, but the next corner is for... Oh, I saw it coming. Too much steering in. He thought he was past Wexstrom, but Finn Dressel there, too tight in the steering wheel. Yeah, normally he gives the room, but I think he thought really he was away, but the nose was still there. A little bit of door banging there in the front end from Burek. Was it again Burek? Wow, wow, that was... Wow, that's not a good rejoin there. That's not a good rejoin. Zvonimir Burek, what are you doing? Too much cans he had. Whoa, really tight there. Almost 3 right through that corner. And yeah, luckily everybody made it there. And on the 2 normal cam, it's Gabriel Nitte off track there. Going a little bit too wide, losing a lot of seconds then. And now he's Remco in P4. Go get him, boy. Remco is doing a great job then. Happened there. Aren't also off track there, losing a lot of positions. Yeah, it's Desert Penguin then still in the lead. Thomas Frauenrath then following closely, and it is Gabriel Nipte in the second place, 3 seconds behind the two legends there in front. The Drift King, yeah, managed to get a little bit off track. Can check if it was a contact. It was 18. No, it was a mistake of his own. Remco Sauer, to be honest, P4, 0.9 seconds away. Second after Gabe is not too bad for him. Enjoying himself, I think, on the simulator here, normally in iRacing as well. Talking about iRacing, we said it a lot. Ott de Graaf. Ott de Graaf is an iRacing guy who just thought, okay, double points in Racing to the Weekend. Let's have some fun here. And he joined up and doing an amazing job. Jonathan Wexstrom in the beginning, he tried to fight for that P3, but yeah, with all the carnage going on in the midfield, he dropped some places as well. Nino Burek then in P7, Tickers2 takes himself to P8. Swanner Burek with that, yeah, it was a dangerous rejoin to be honest on P9. Finn Dressel made a little bit of a mistake there, and yeah, ooh, and Swanenbeer again, a little bit too much there on the curbs, and he's... Wow, that was close. Nice drift there on the grass, but too much curb, losing the car. You saw it bouncing in the back screen, at least I saw it. Yeah, making a mistake there as well, so yeah, but back on track is always good. Let's have a look at Wexstrom. He's really close to Ott de Graaf. Will we see a battle here coming up? Oh, Swanenbeer doesn't have the best race today. He is drinking Dutch beers, so I think it's too strong for him. Oh, we see some battles here then on track. We have Ott de Graaf fighting with Wexstrom. We have in the background, we have Tickers2, Dressel, and Prioritelle, who's fighting as well. I will, I think I will butcher that name. Yeah, Remco Sauer. You have 2 cars on your wing. Ott de Graaf and Wexstrom are closing that gap quickly. So let's see how long Remco can keep this on. And Finn Dressel here trying to make that move. Wow, dive on the inside there. And luckily Tickers2 sees him in time. A really great move there. And suddenly... I don't think that Tickers2 expected that one, but nice move, position gain for Finn Dressel. Proiettille, I think it is. Proiettille. Difficult name. Yeah, behind Tickers2 in that Porsche. First Porsche I have seen today on the track here. Still in the front, and Remco is keeping up a good pace, to be honest, to just keep Ott de Graaf and Wexstrom off his tail to not let him have an attack. Don't drink and drive, Swanee, indeed. Yeah, you can see it again. Desert Penguin just pulling a gap of 1.6 seconds again from Thomas Frauenrath. Can they make it still interesting here in the front? As Gabe, yeah, still on that 3.4 seconds then. As Nino Burek takes a little bit of an off-road check there. Not built for off-roading, those cars, but yeah, he managed to do it. As Ott de Graaf now really on the tail here of Remco Sauer. He really needs to have a great exit here. Taking a little bit of a wider line. You can see that Remco is a little bit defensive. But this could mean that Ott has a better exit. And yeah, we will see it in the times. Still 0.3 of a second. And I think that Remco just managed to keep that up. The Mecha is really fast on the straight indeed. I thought in the line that Ott had a little bit of a better position there, but okay. See something in the chat, but I will react on that a little bit later. But yeah, Ott de Graaf doing a great job trying to battle with Remco. Remco's really great in defending at this point. Really great job from those guys. Wrexham is just waiting and looking and going a little bit too wide there. Looking if some of those guys make a mistake and just, waiting for his one shot, his one opportunity. Nipped it again with the mistake on the same point there. What's happening with him? Let's have a look. 15 seconds back on that curb. Wow. Too fast through that corner, just turning in and losing the rear again. And it's the second time that this happens. Losing 3 seconds again in that point. Maybe lift a little bit more. You lose 1/10 of a second, but not 3 seconds. Oh no! Going back again then with Ott de Graaf, what happened here? Wow, on the inside line there. Trying to attack. Oh, he was not completely aside of Remco, and Remco just closed the door there a little bit. And that brings Ott de Graaf to P10 at this point. That's what I said. Wrexham just waiting his opportunity, and this opportunity won him one position without doing even something for it. Looking at the standings here with the timing screen, everybody above a second. Nino Burek now with Ott de Graaf behind him, so Ott de Graaf is closing a little bit of that gap. These are the cars who are closest to each other here. See a little bit of an onboard view here from Ott. I love these sounds of the car. In the race into the weekend, you are allowed to drink. Yes, of course, because even the commentator here is drinking. So it's weekend, guys. Race into the weekend. I mean, come on. Have some fun. Racing and drinking. The difference is if you bang this car into the barrier, it doesn't cost you millions. You just press escape. Lovely sound of that BMW there. Wrexham now really close again to Remco. So a few of the people are closing gaps. Luckily enough that we can see some battles because we still have almost 30 minutes. 29:50 now to race. As Ott tries to make a move here on the inside. But yes, Nino is defending that inside line perfectly. But now, yeah, a little bit of slip and slide there. But he needed to brake a little bit because Nino is just closing that gaps with movements to the inside line. You have to really be beside Nino to make that move. Else he just will close that door. Let's have a look at the Italian guy here, fighting with Tigger Stew then. Tigger Stew always in that M4, doing a great job, of course. Yeah, the new guy, what lap is he doing? 157s. Sometimes in off track, it's no problem at all. You don't have to keep it all the time on the track. But yeah, not too much. Oh, you will get penalties, of course. But yeah, trying to make a move here on that BMW. I have a little bit of throat issue, so sometimes I need to get a sip of drink. I'm just thirsty, that can be the case as well. Autograph now again with that wider line, trying to cut back a little bit. And this time it's on Nino. Now he seems to be close enough to make a move, but yeah, the Audi is fast. Can he make the best of it to go to the inside line? No, it's not enough. Even 0.2 of a second isn't enough to make a move there. You really need to have some overspeed. Hopefully that the other guy maybe twitches the rear a little bit. Don't have the grip that he needs. Yeah, you can see those lines that Otto's taking is a little bit different. Yeah, sometimes you have to wait for the other car to go on the throttle as well, because you cannot just go through him. But yeah, we have some cars behind each other really close, but the movements aren't doing anything. It's like they are waiting. As I said, we have... let's take a heli cam then. Wexstrom, Remco in the front there. Wexstrom in the middle. Finn Dressel there behind. Close battles, but no overtaking maneuvers. As now I said it, and Ott makes the move there. A little bit too much on the curb, almost losing the car. Compromising the speed a little bit. But here you see it back on the inside. He had the overspeed, just moved to the inside line there. A little bit twitchy indeed, and yeah, job was done there. Go back again, because yeah, as I said, in the front was Remco and Ott and Finn. Now really close to each other as Finn goes to the inside line there on Wexstrom. Trying to get that move and makes that move done. Great overtaking there from Finn. Takes that position away from Wexstrom. Now he's on the tail there. Oh, nicely done. Waited to the last moment just to cut that car there to the inside line. And now it's just a matter of time to block Remco a little bit. What a move from Finn Dressel. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a talent. Really great move there. And Remco now in P5, Finn Dressel to P4. Wexstrom close to behind Remco due to that overtaking maneuver, of course. The Italian guy in P8 can still not overtake Tiggerstu there. But Wexstrom now trying to make that move on Remco, getting the inside line there. Oh, Remco late on the brakes, trying to do something, but it isn't enough. So that's Wexstrom then position gain to Remco Sauer. And to be honest, in race 1 we saw some pretty good overtaking maneuvers. Race 2 was great. As now the Porsche is in the inside of Tiggerstu. And if like I said in the beginning, there isn't any overtaking maneuvers. We have them all in one lap. As always. That means that the Italian guy, I just name him Italian guy now, makes his way to P7. Tiggerstu falls back to P8 then. Now is for him to attack Remco, because he's 3.9 seconds in front and yeah, losing 2 positions. Can he fight back? Can he fight back? Autograph in the meantime closed the gap to Tiggerstu as well, so now he's on the tail. It's the fight of the BMWs here. Wider line there to get more speed on the exit. What happened? Oh, he missed it. The camera didn't show that, but yeah, Tiggerstu just completely misses his braking point, and it means that Autograph, without doing anything, just gained the position again. Now he's on the back of the Italian Stallion, Porsche Stallion. Nurburgring taking a little bit of an off track there. These guys should stop drinking beers. Or drink more. Autograph now on the inside line there of the Porsche, who's really clean there. Side-by-side action here. Coming through these Schumacher S's. It's not a good idea to do it with too wide. But Ott just has the bigger balls at this point and takes that position away as well. Puts himself back in P7. Now it's time to gain 4.7 seconds on Remco. And Wexstrom still 0.7 seconds away then from Finn Dressel. Doing an amazing job, to be honest. Desert Penguin, in the meantime, 6.2 seconds away from Thomas Frauenrath. So he's just creating a gap here. Yeah, that's not normal. This guy is really too fast. Best lap time in this session, 1:54.7 in the race pace. Out the chat in the background as well. Yeah, Wexstrom is not really losing time to Finn Dressel at this point, so these guys will keep within the second. Finn really needs to concentrate because he closed that gap really quick, and now he needs to concentrate on driving away, but it doesn't seem to be that way. It's Wexstrom now on 0.6 seconds. So it seems that Wexstrom is in the groove and trying to close that gap even more to fight Finn Dressel for P4. As Ivan Arons just went off track as well in that BMW. Strange, it's not the BMW you see normally. Normally they have the M4. Oh, it's like he's driving on controller or something. You see that in an air view? Yep. This looks like he has like a joypad controller or something. Or just wiggling a lot with his steer, I don't know. It's not the lines normally somebody with a steering wheel will take. But back to Mr. Wexstrom. On the straight here, now really has an opportunity to get in that slipstream and make a move on the inside. What will Finn Dressel do? Is it enough for him to keep that? Because it's really getting close there. Finn driving the inside line a little bit to defend. Wexstrom taking a little bit of the curb in the inside. Trying to get more speed, but it didn't work this time. Wheels off the ground a little bit, losing traction. But still closely enough here. So in the last sector you can see that Wexstrom is really gaining some time. And the first sector here, it's like Finn Dressel is a little bit better in the Mecca. As the gaps are growing in the rest of the field. So we have Autograph now 1.6 seconds away from Remco Sauer. He's closing that gap a little bit. Let me still have a look at the lap time. The last lap time of Ott was a 1:56.9 and from Remco was a 1:58.4. So that's a big gap. So we will see a battle burning up soon there. As Wannemir also is closing the gap here to Mr. Arends. 18 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this last race then, of Racing to the Weekend, the stage final. We will keep on going with the Racing to the Weekends. If you don't know it, it's open lobby racing on the DSLT server. Without a password, you need 3 track medals, safety rating of 60. You can participate with us and yeah, score points. And if you're a stage winner, you will get a special tag in our Discord. Discord.me/DSLT is it. So if you want to join, feel free to. Also check out our sponsors, RGB Solutions, of course, and Simix Pro. If you want a website, go to RGB Solutions. Ask for a Diesel T discount on your website, and Simix Pro, the code is in the chat as well. For your sim rigs, 5% off. Absolutely amazing stuff. The Finn is doing a great job in defending here. Wexstrom cannot pass him. But we missed this part here. Let's go back. And that was really fast, to be honest. So, what happened here? Remco just losing a little bit of the rear there. The grip. Ooh, comes back. Touches odd there. But let him pass because, yeah. That was a little bit of an exit mistake there from Remco. Losing the position and now currently gives himself P7 then. Otte Graaf back to P6. Now 5.8 seconds away from Wexstrom. I'm wondering if he can close that gap, to be honest. Wexstrom then still on the tail of Finn Dressel. Even the Porsche driver, the Italian stallion Porsche Malian, is now on the tail of Remco. Remco losing a little bit of pace here. Maybe overheating his tires a little bit, I don't know. Still, he managed to keep on that P7 position. See how long he can defend that one. He goes a little bit wide. The Porsche driver really with overspeed there. Takes a short line here, and now what will he do? Again, a little bit of an oversteer there for Remco Sauer and the Porsche with a great exit. So he's really on that tail. You can see it. Yeah, it's not really. The Mecha is really quick on that straight. Remco defending that middle line, the inside line, to block him a little bit. Really great defensive move there. Exit is good, so still no way that the Porsche will come back. But look at the speed on those corners of that Porsche. Just coming closer and closer later on the brakes. Trying to do an inside move there, side by side now at this point. Remco still on the inside line. Can defend that move. But yeah, now the exit was compromised a little bit. So the Porsche goes back to the outside line. Ooh, and the speed is so much overspeed. Oh, Remco shows his nose, dives, and gives the position back. Really nicely done from Remco, because it was a little bit late on the brakes there, making a mistake. But now the battle is turned around, because Remco now on the tail then of Mr. Italian Stallion Porsche driver. Taking a wider line there, trying to get some speed on the exit, and look at that early on the throttle. You can see it closing the gap, but yeah, the Porsche is still there. On those turns, they are so fast. Nice racing between those guys. And back to Wexstrom and Finn Dressel then. Still the 0.7 seconds, so nothing else is going on there at this point. Let me see. I think it's time to go back to the booth where the drivers are to hear what they are saying, if they are saying something. It gives me an opportunity to have a minute break. 14 minutes and 15 seconds ago. Hello, guys. Concentrated? Apparently, yes. Are you guys heating up the tires so much because I see losing pace? Remco, you have the same problem? Oh. I said... oh, okay. Manageable. I saw you dropping pace, and I thought it was due to overheated tires because it dropped a little bit, but sorry. Ah, okay. Normally it's the other way around, but you do it that way. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a great one. Okay, I will leave for a second and do my rain dance here. Is it coming? Sorry me with the wiper check there. was Gabe in the second race. After the rain stopped, he just kept his wipers on. So let's have a look for a lap with Zwanimir, the wiper check guy, and it gives me a minute for a break. I'll be right back. Nice, Zwan. Dutch beers, that's what I'm saying. It's getting cooler, 18 degrees now. You just need to stop drifting, mate. That's a problem. I see you drifting out of every corner. I'm saying drifting, and Odd thinks I'm gonna drift. Heat it up a little bit. Yeah, the gaps are big. Are bigger. We need a safety car. Zwanimir, you're now P13. Plan B. Go for plan B. Do you think when we pit that the plan C will get you another position? Question? Oh, he just crashed P2. Gabe, this is your time. This is your time to shine, mate. Oh! His car seems fine. Oh, you just turned into him. Oh, Jesus, you make it exciting for the last 7 minutes. I came here because the gaps were bigger, but... No, that was plan C. C for crash. C stands for crash. There's one where is now on plan D. That is demolition all cars. And win the race. Wow, on the inside. Oh! Oh no! I said inside. Oh Jesus, Frauenrat's just... he was P2. So much in front, and everybody's just keep kicking him out. Oh, he just left the server. I think he's really pissed. You better have a talk with him. Now it's Wexstrom on your tail. Nice overtaking. Amazing pace, yeah. Fuel saving. Gabe is now losing position after position. Jeez. Next up, Ott de Graaf behind you. Maybe 3. I think 2. As it's now crossing the start line, finish line. So yeah. What? You will have a what? Oh, I see it, yeah. Oh, what is he talking about? Oh, I missed the complete overtake here from Autograph. You just need to keep him behind you for 2 laps. Okay, that was done. Oh, that was already done there. We'll podium up there for Autograph. Oh, my throat hurts. Eric in chat, how unfortunate Thomas and Gabe. What a shame. A shame on you, Gabe. I said inside, bam, crash. We will analyze that after the race. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah. No. He has to fill in reports and everything, and we'll have a look at it next week or so. Gabe and Thomas are both fair drivers, Eric said. I totally agree with it. It was just a strategy from our Zvonimir Burek. Crash and demolition, plan C and D. Yeah, it can happen, mate. It's no worries. I can imagine that that he was frustrated because he got hit like 4 times in 1 lap or so. So yeah, I'd rather go to sleep then as well. Not. The only thing I can say is I'm not commentating anymore, and just going to play FIFA with Juan. No. You can drive it. It's just not. Yeah. How do we call it then? DSFT. The Dutch Sim FIFA team. But he told me that. I will have a talk to you in a minute. No, it's nothing bad, Nino off track there. What? Almost on a P2 there. Great race, Odd. But you close the gap to P2 on 0.3 seconds at the start finish line, so nice. Desert Penguin again in the win. Why? Can we make a special BOP for him? Yeah. Put it in just a reverse gear. Well, guys, jumping back and saying bye. And now saying bye to you all. No, I need to talk to Cracker really short after. So thank you all for joining the Race into the Weekend, guys. Okay. Okay, bye. Yeah, that's great. Okay, thank you. Discord.me/DSRT.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be good. So, everybody, good night. See you next week and have a nice weekend. Bye bye.
Pedal to the metal, hear the engines roar.